Work that might have taken me weeks to get going and spend all this time building a project plan. It really took me about 2 minutes.
What are some of the interesting things, examples that you're seeing about agentic implementations?
Yeah, well, if there's one place I'm really excited about agents is Slackbot, which is new for us. And that is really, more of an assistive, more of an employee-facing agent. When we think about our agents, we think about them in kind of two categories. We think about them as customer-facing or employee-facing. So a customer-facing agent would be something that may live on your website, might be something you use for customer support, for sales, for information. And an employee-facing agent is really something that's more assistive. Now, that agent can have autonomous capabilities. You can go create an account plan for you. It could go do account research. It could go build a work list of some sort. But generally speaking, it's there to help me, the human, with my work. But I think we're really just scratching the surface of what it can do. As an example, when I showed up to Davos this week, I just asked it. I said, "Hey, can you remind me who I'm meeting with? Can you create a project plan for me?" And then after every meeting, I'm going to dictate my notes, update the project plan, and then send the next steps to the person in my team that needs it. And it built the whole thing.
Wow.
I didn't have to really give it every direction. It took me about 2 minutes to tinker it because there was one or two things that needed fixing, and I've been using it all week. So, work that might have taken me weeks to get going and spend all this time building a project plan, it really took me about 2 minutes. So it was really amazing.
That's fantastic. And that's integrated with Salesforce CRM. And
It is. Natively integrated with Salesforce. For example, as I was coming to this meeting we just had before this talk,
yeah,
I said, please tell me everything I need to know about what's going on
yeah,
with BCG and Salesforce. I've
yeah.
been able to go look into our version of Salesforce, have everything on the account, and then summarize that very neatly into here are some things that are going well. Here are some things you need to work on. Here are
Yeah.
some things going really well with our partnership.
Yeah.
Help me prepare for the meeting.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, speaking of partnerships, you also run partnerships for Salesforce. What are some of the ways in which you feel your ecosystem acts as an amplifier for Salesforce?
We really have two other elements of our ecosystem. We have our large strategic partnerships. Those are folks like AWS or GCP, people who we've had long-standing, sort of multifaceted technology relationships with. Those all kind of continue in a really good direction as we're sort of thinking about how to leverage AI. We've built some great partnerships with OpenAI and Anthropic as they've sort of emerged as sort of the next iteration of those hyperscalers in a certain sense. But where I'm really excited is the relationships we have with management consulting partners, systems integrators, and really professional services businesses broadly. What I think we're finding, and I think a lot of our customers are finding, is that the rate of change of technology is so fast that it is forcing their businesses to think about how to operate in a new world. It's not as simple as we need to build a new process. It's we need to operate differently. And folks like yourself and other partners are trusted by a lot of our customers to really think through that and think about how they then use what the future of their workforce is going to be, how they leverage tools like Salesforce, like Agentforce, like Slack to really operate differently and run their business in a totally different way.
Brian, thank you so much for your insights and for being such a valuable partner.
Thank you for being a great partner to Salesforce.